Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, it brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing.
Good morning, and welcome to Story Time. Thank you so much for joining me today. Happy Thursday, wherever you are. I hope that you have had a lovely start to your day, and I hope that indeed the rest of it is beautiful. Thank you so much for joining us here on Story Time. And we do bring back Innosanto Nagara's Counting on Community, coming back to Story Time after a while, but it is indeed a classic. This one we're reading with permission of Triangle Square 7 Stories Press. Thank you so much for being here. Counting on Community, and we are reading this one this morning. Thank you indeed. It is written and illustrated by Innosanto Nagara. Yes, a very good friend of Storytime. Thank you so much for joining us here today. I hope that you're ready for that one. And if you remember too, Innosanto has brought us many wonderful books, including A is for Activist, My Night in the Planetarium, and of course one of my favorites, if not my favorite, The Wedding Portrait, and then of course we've had M is for Movement. So many wonderful books to read and check out from Innosanto Nagara if you have not done so yet. Thank you indeed for being here. Absolutely appreciate you, and cannot wait for this one this morning. Who is here ready to enjoy a wonderful story live right now with us? And of course, thank you to everybody else that is joining in later as well. I hope you enjoy it, and leave us a message if you can so we know you were there. Storytime is here for you. Send us your recommendations so we can bring them here to Storytime. Thank you indeed for joining in, Storytime. How are you doing today? Kathy, good morning to you. Thank you for joining us today out there in Ohio. How is it in Ohio today? Is it still cloudy? Is it sunny? Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. And Luna, I hope you're doing well. I hope you enjoyed the recorded story yesterday as well. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Good morning from a cloudy and warm Kentucky. I love this book and all of this author's work. Yeah, Innosanto is brilliant, isn't he? And the work has just been amazing. All the things before is not featured on that layout that we put out, but definitely in that graphic. But there's so much that he's put out and that he continues to do in the community as well in terms of activist work. So yeah, keep up the good work, Innosanto Nagara. Thank you so much for joining us here today. Megan, good to see you. Ari, hope you're having a wonderful day, and I hope that this Thursday is indeed a good one for you. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime, Counting on Community, coming right up in a few minutes. And of course, this one written and illustrated by Innosanto Nagara, and we're reading it with permission of the publishers, 7 Stories Press, Triangle Square. Thank you so much for joining in here today. Get ready for this one. Get comfortable, get cozy, go grab what you need to make this Storytime event better. We'll be right back after this short break for a story for today. Are you ready? I didn't hear you. Are you ready? See you on the other side.
Hello, I'm Brianna Carzu, the author and illustrator of Lou, and you're watching Storytime with Mr. Limata.
Yes, welcome back, Brianna Kazoo, bringing us Lou. But of course, too, we know that after that comes Green Light. So if you've not seen that one as well, Lots to look forward to from Brianna Kazoo and many other works that will be coming out as well. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Follow Brianna Kazoo at Brianna Kazoo on Instagram and get to see everything that is Brianna Kazoo and Lou. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Counting on Community. Written and illustrated by Innosanto Nagara. Read with permission of the publishers, 7 Stories Press, Triangle Square. Are you ready? All right, here we go. Counting on Community. How am I failing to open a board book right now? Living in community, it's a lot of fun. Yeah. Let's count the ways. Let's start with 1. Yeah. Living in community, it's a lot of fun. Let's count the ways. Let's start with 1. Who's that there? Who's our friend there? Let's start with 1. 1 stuffed piñata for every holiday. 1 stuffed piñata for every holiday. Oh, what's your favorite kind of candy? One stuffed piñata for every holiday. 2 neighbor friends always there to play. Yeah, 1 stuffed piñata for every holiday. 2 neighbor friends always there to play. Ah, can I join your soccer game? 2 neighbor friends always there to play. Let's see if I got this. Yes. 3 urban farmers knee deep in the mud. 3 urban farmers knee deep in the mud. When I say knee deep, I think of the Jimmy Buffett song. 3 urban farmers knee deep in the mud. Wow. 4 fresh potatoes, 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, spud. Yeah. 4 fresh potatoes, 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, spud. 5 chunks of chalk on the sidewalk. That looks like fun. I want to join in. 5 chunks of chalk on the sidewalk. Yeah. Do you get to do that in your neighborhood? Or maybe at your school? 5 chunks of chalk on the sidewalk. Ah. 6 music makers who totally rock. Ah. 6 music makers who totally rock. Yeah. Do you play any instruments? You want to join in these 6 music makers? 6 music makers who totally rock. Yeah. Oh. 7 bikes and scooters and helmets to share. Yeah. Don't forget your helmet. Be safe out there. 7 bikes and scooters and helmets to share. Yeah. I'll have the red bike, please. 7 bikes and scooters and helmets to share. Yeah. Yes. Don't forget the helmets. 8 picket signs showing that we care. Yeah. Aw. Yes, we do care. 8 picket signs showing that we care. Yeah. How are you showing up in your community? How do you show that you care? 8 picket signs showing that we care. Yeah. Oh, 9 tasty dishes. Yummy, yummy potluck. Oh my goodness. Do you see any favorites on there? What should we add to this potluck? What would you bring? 9 tasty dishes. Yummy, yummy potluck. Making me hungry. Yeah. What would you add? What would you bring? 9 tasty dishes. Yummy, yummy potluck. Ah, 10 hefty hands. Wait, wait, wait. Is one of them a duck? Is it? Maybe. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where's the one I'm missing? 9. 10. That's a duck. You're right. Well, 9 hefty hands and a duck. Yeah, 9 hefty hands and a duck. Oh my goodness. Ah, so what can you count in your community? I can count on you, and you can count on me. Ah, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I can count on you, and you can count on me. Yeah, so think, what else can you count in your community? Ah, and that is the end of our story. Counting on community. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime today. I hope you enjoyed that beautiful story, that sweet story, a great reminder indeed. And we'll be right back after this short break for more Storytime.
Hi, I'm Jen D. Oliveira, the author illustrator of Reggie Kid Penguin, and you're watching Storytime with Mr. Limata.
Welcome back. Thank you so much indeed. Jen De Oliveira has brought us Reggie Kid Penguin, and there's a new one out as well. I'm blanking on the full title, but check out the Reggie series has a sequel. So do check out that and get to enjoy it. Thank you. And it actually might be the third, because I think there were 2 that came out, and then there's the third one. The third installment is out right now, but I will come back with more accurate information tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. And Jen De Oliveira, congratulations on the amazing work. Keep up the good work, and all the best with the Reggie series. Thank you indeed for being here. Innosanto Nagara was our featured author for today. Author, illustrator extraordinaire, Innosanto Nagara, counting on community. And of course, as we mentioned earlier, too, has brought us many wonderful books, including some of those that we're featuring on the screen right now. And of course, The Things We're For, and many others, where he's teamed up with Mona Dalmoji and others. And we've read here on Storytime all of those, and I hope that you get to catch them, and of course find them at your local library as well, and get to support this amazing activist, Innosanto Nagara. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Who was here this morning enjoying that wonderful story? Yes, indeed, Kathy, couldn't agree with you more. What a cute book, you say. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. Megan, we can count on you too. We can count on Storytime with Ms. Limata, Grammy, Kathy, Keith, to get us through. Yes, yes, yes. Lucky and honored to be part of that community, part of this community. Thank you so much. And yes, definitely can count on you all to make sure that there's smiles here on Storytime. And of course, thank you always for looking out. Absolutely appreciate you, and everybody else that is here too. Look in your community. Who can you count on, and what can you do to turn up? Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. Oh, Kathy, Keith, we love Storytime too, and Megan and Ari. Oh, yes, I second that for sure. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you, and I hope that you have a lovely Thursday. And yes, I hope that this book has been a good reminder to just look out and see how can we get counted in our community, and of course, who is it that we can count on, and what are the other things that we can count in our community. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. Tomorrow we bring back a polar bear in the snow coming to us from Mark Barnett and Sean Harris. So join us for that one and come and have fun with us tomorrow as well for a Friday read. Thank you indeed for being here. This has been Storytime on this Thursday morning. This has been Storytime on this what is promising to be a beautiful day out here in the Bay. And please do check out the weather apps wherever you are, so you know what is happening, you know what you need to carry with you. Thank you indeed for being here with us on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you, and have yourselves a wonderful rest of the day. We hope to see you again back here 6 a.m. Pacific time, or indeed you can join us later on for the recordings at 11 a.m. Pacific time, or indeed at a time that works best for you, a time that best suits your needs. Thank you so much for being here with us today on Storytime. To all of you out there, Kathy, thank you for joining in. Megan, thank you for being here. Ari, Luna, and of course everybody else that is joining in live and has not sent us a message. We know you're there. We feel you. We feel your love. We appreciate you. Please have yourselves a wonderful day. And I'm glad to be here. Always a pleasure to be here with you all and start the morning together. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Much love from me, and I'll see you again tomorrow for more Storytime. Bye-bye.
Storytime with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, Storytime with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing Storytime with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, Storytime with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing. The way that I look and think, read me all of the stories. Read me all of the stories. Some stories from far away, others right here in my neighborhood. Story time. Ooh. Story time. Story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh. Story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh. brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be here. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be here.